Okay, I'm working on this longhorn scratchboard piece. It goes all the way across. But right now I'm zeroed in on this section of the horn to add texture and lightening it up. And this is, I thought, a good spot to show kind of one of the things to watch out for when working with scratchboard. So I have a fiberglass brush here. It's one of my very narrow barrels, or small barrels, I should say. I'm using this to lift ink on this horn. Now, when I am using any scratch tool, but especially the fiberglass brush or sandpaper, this is lifting that ink and it turning it into ink dust, which is just kind of settling, shifting around as I work on the board. I don't want to blow this because then I've got ink dust in the air, and you know, years and years of working on this, it probably wouldn't be great for me to be breathing that in, and I don't want to wear a mask all the time. So I'm careful to not blow it. However, another thing you have to keep in mind is you could be sitting here and just scratching away, thinking, man, this still needs some more. Very important to stop frequently. And I have a microfiber cloth here that I like to use with this. So you're going to see the difference. That is much lighter than I even realized in that section once I pulled up that ink dust. If you can imagine, can be very frustrating if you're working on a piece. As I want this light, but not super duper light, I can go back in and add inks if I need to, but the less I have to do that, the better, because it just, I think, looks better if I can stick to the original ink that was on the board. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, it's a lot brighter in some of those areas than I initially even thought. Just basically the lesson of the day is wipe away that ink dust frequently. Can never do it too many times. I like these microfiber gloss because I can wash them. It just seems to just absorb up that ink. Also could use like a non-textured, nice and soft paper towel. But make sure there's no texture to the paper towel. So, all right, well, this one's coming along. Hopefully we'll be done in the next week so I can get it framed up. I'm gonna have to special order a frame, I think, or at least like online. Anywho, I've talked much longer than I thought I would. So if you made it this far, thanks. Have a good night.